Hey, Pony Nations, it's Rob again. You're watching live on KBRising.com. Thank you to our presenting sponsor, Flamingo's Pizzeria. Our presenting sponsor, along with our gold sponsors that we have, Phil Thomas Trucking, Patriot Air, Shades of Glass, Jim Boat with Mack Truck, Richardson Painting, Jay's Country Kitchen, Dimensions Family Practice, Greg McGuire Trucking, Shada Billingsley Photography, Webco Industries, DJ's Concrete Services, David Bryan and Associates, Evacuation Resources, Blue Bell Free Will Baptist Church, and Backwoods Barbecue. We thank our gold sponsors and our presenting sponsor to make all this possible. Tonight we're here in an empty house right now, an empty field house. Just earlier we had a packed house here for the meet and greet, introducing the new head football coach for the Killville Ponies. So Pony Nation, you've been waiting for it, you've been asking for it, so here it is. Let's please welcome Mr. Joe Brown.
Hi, how you doing?
Great coach.
Well, it is exciting times here at Kellyville, I think, for me and my staff, my family, and hopefully the community. I've never been, I've been a part for 13 years of high school football in Oklahoma, and been a part of a lot of parent meetings, and, things like this, and I've never seen that many people.
Awesome, awesome. And as you know, Coach, it's always football season here in Oklahoma, and we got graduation ahead of us. But other than that, all the other sports are done. It's football time.
It is. We start next Monday.
Oh, that early?
Yeah,
Okay.
Monday. Yeah, we've got spring practice starting Monday, and it runs through June 5th. We'll be going to team camp at Rejoice on that Tuesday and that Wednesday of June, first week. And then we start Summer Pride June 10th. And we're looking to get better and build on what's already been established. And hopefully we're going to have some exciting times here.
Now, I know that you're still at your other school for how long?
One more day.
One more day there at Holbrook, correct?
Yes.
And then have you had a chance to get with the kids here at Killville? Have you met the majority?
A few times I've came over and got to visit with them. The beauty of it is like tonight I got to talk to, kind of be a little more relaxed environment, not in the school setting. Visit with them. They got their helmets checked out. We get everything checked out we needed, but we'll get that done on Monday. I got a chance to show them our new uniforms, which came in.
Can we show that out there too? And now the maroon is the home jerseys, correct?
This is our new away jerseys. So, and then these are our new game pants we have here with Minnesota stripes, maroon. And we'll wear these both home and away. After this year, my plan is to get white ones also. But financially, it made sense just to get this little deal right here we got and move on. And we got new logos coming, helmet decals. We're going to have a little swagger to this, and that's the way we like it. I wouldn't have it any other way. Kellyville walks on the field, you're going to know who you're playing.
Awesome. Now you're just going to go by the ponies, no Pony Express or anything like that.
Nope, now we're going to have Pony Express to play. But
Okay. Okay. You want to go into details about the Pony Express play, or?
Yeah, that's our hitch and pitch. So that's one of our trick plays we'll run. We don't run very many of them, but the Pony Express has what it is. I was telling you earlier. Started off in Haskell, and Coach Mr. Franklin, who's been with Haskell schools. Taught the old Booker T. Washington in Haskell, it was segregated, and called the Franklin Special. And then at Holbrook, Coach McGowan's dad would write me every time I was walking in the store about not having insurance, so we called it JB McGowan Special. And, so I figured we'll just be the Pony Express here until somebody starts giving me a hard time, and then I might name it after that, But to be honest with you, the Franklin Special was a huge part of us getting to the state finals. We called it two different situations in playoff games. The guy's first downs were a touchdown to win. So third forever against Kingston, we called up the Franklin Special. Sure enough, we executed and went down and scored 1-6.
Wow, that's awesome.
So
That's awesome. Now you brought some of the coaches with you, right? Is that correct?
yeah, I was able to bring in 5 coaches, and then also retain Coach Hicks. which is huge because he's tied into the community. He knows everybody. He's really been a big help, kind of guiding me in the right direction. And then, so Coach Ward Bay, who was with me at East Central back when Travis Hill was there, and they were a state power. He's going to be my defense coordinator. He was co-defense coordinator at that time at East Central, so I couldn't ask for anybody better. Travis is now at Broken Arrow. They just got in the state championship. He was the coordinator. And then Tony Gillespie, James played at Troy and then played at NFL for a minute, a couple years. Then the Whitaker brothers, they were at Broken Arrow this past couple years with them, and they actually decided to come with me for a change of scenery and help be a part of building something really special. And then Coach Coppins came with me from Holbert. He helped me at Holbert. We had one more spot to fill, and he fit the teacher bill, and so he came with me. Going to be my offensive line coach, assistant offensive co-coordinator kind of, and Coach Hicks then obviously. So we have an awesome staff, like above and beyond. I'd say we probably have as good a staff as 2A, 3A, 4A, 5A school there is.
Wow.
I mean, it's unbelievable.
Now, that's something that fans, or not fans, but I mean, Kellerville folks always talk about, is about their football program. Either they're losing and the coach leaves not wanting to leave, or they win like the former coaching staff, and they use this as a building block. Is this a building block to you guys, or is this something that you can see long term?
Well, here's the deal. I was at East Central, and I went to high school, and I was at Holbert. I moved around a little bit, and I had every intention of staying at Holbert. I didn't even apply for this job. Coach Upshaw called me and asked me why I hadn't applied. I said, I'm pretty happy where I'm at. I umpired Division I baseball, and they worked with me. I built the youth program. I started it. We just won our first district championship in 50 years. I feel like give me a couple more years, I'm going to have Holbert on the map permanently. He said, well, we talked, and we did. The idea that I could bring in 6 coaches, and the idea that I'd be 20 minutes from my house as opposed to an hour for my family. I have a wife, and a son, and a daughter, and a little one, I guess, on the way. She's been out this weekend.
Oh, congratulations on that.
Yeah, 41 years old, we'll see that. But it fits into our family so much better as far as just closer. I really like the facility we have here. They're getting ready to do the weight room, or the locker room, and the weight room, I guess. But even before, I mean, you can't ask for anything better. It's laid out great. And I think with the success they've had the past couple of years, that the administration wants to keep that going. They see the benefit in the school, what it does. And like I told the parents tonight, I don't want to win football, I want Kelly to win everything.
Absolutely.
We walk on the field, a court, wherever, we're going in there to win. I want Kellyville, my vision is that Kellyville is one of those schools that, we got to play on basketball, and we got to play in baseball, and then we're going to have to play in football. And so it's just like the girls won a slow pitch state championship. That's important. The success breeds success. So I'm excited. I really think with the location and the way the town came out tonight, I don't see, this isn't a building. I'm not looking to leave. My goal is I want to build this. There's a reason I'm having elementary weights at 11 o'clock. So there's a reason I'm going to give the Little League the same logos that we have. I want to brand it and build it. And what better situation for a coach than to create a program that's sustainable and be responsible. As a coach, that's what you want. That's what you strive for. It's easy to go coach at a place that's already been truly established. You walk in, you go to the state finals your first or second year because that's what they've done in the past 20. When I leave this program, I want to be the guy who walks in and goes to the state final because the program's been established tradition. I'm not here to win one playoff game. I'm here to win win a state championship.
Awesome, awesome. And I think Kimball's got that on their mind this week especially. I mean, knowing what the girls did on Monday night.
That's awesome.
I don't want to have to wait 44 more years to see another one for sure, so.
Well, I'll tell you this, at Holbrook, we won our first district championship in 50 years. And Haskell, they were in the state finals for the first time in school district. So that's what I'm about, is trying to get these kids to realize their potential. It's not me, it's the kids that do it. It's our job as coaches to facilitate them to realize what they can do.
Well, if you could have a philosophy of your coaching style, what would you call that?
Probably, I'm like a dad. But we're grinders, we're tough, we work hard, and then no excuses and accountability. I mean, you know, I don't know if you were sitting here when I was talking, but we do everything we can as a coaching staff to eliminate those excuses. They're expected to wear shorts and a t-shirt, the same matching short and t-shirt to practice, right? Or practice jersey and short, whatever we're in that day. And so in order to eliminate the excuses of not having it, we do the laundry for them.
Wow.
Just eliminates the excuse, you know, and then, so any chance as a coach that I get to eliminate those excuses and make it easier on the kid, I do it. Because that's what I do for my son, right?
Absolutely, absolutely.
So my son, like I told him, I said, my son is at home, he needs to do homework instead of being on his tablet or playing, sit down and do homework. Well, if they need to make grades, they're gonna make grades before they play football. We gotta sit down and do study table with the kids that can't, you know, are struggling. First 30 minutes of practice time, that's what we're gonna do. Take one of my smarter coaches, not me, 'cause I don't know if they want to do that, but we'll get Coach Warren Bay or one of those guys that are, you know, 30 ACT guys and sit down and get those kids that are struggling a little bit going in the right direction.
Absolutely.
So I think what people are gonna find out it's a different environment. So it's a very kid-friendly, but accountability to the max. And then, like I told them tonight, we're gonna say we're a family and we better act like a family. That's why we eat Sunday dinner together, so we can start our week off as a family.
And the Kelvin community's always been like that. That's wonderful that you coming in with that same philosophy.
Yeah, and I think when I interviewed, I think Jim and the administration, they had heard from other people how I did things, and I think they saw that I fit what Kellyville would like, probably needed. So excited.
That's great. Now, let's go back to spring ball. You said you're starting Monday and you're wrapping up with team camp. How much hitting are they getting to do? Are they getting any physical contact during spring ball?
We have to go every other day as in pads. And so those days that we're in pads, we're going to be in pads. I say that, we're going to be in our girls, shorts, we didn't a little different. We wear practice pants, we wear shorts and knee pads, but we will get after it.
Okay.
So
Now, the team camp that you're going to at the end of the, I know you've invited Katie Rising to come cover that. Is that something for the parents to be able to come to, the fans to be able to come to?
Watch at 9 o'clock in the morning, they're more than welcome. I mean, it's kind of scrimmage type deal, but it's cool. And it gets us a lot of work, a lot of reps against other kids, other teams. It gives us a good look, figure out where our strengths and weaknesses are. We're not winning any games, we're just trying to figure out what we need to do to get better going into the fall.
Okay. So, and then first scrimmage in the fall camp starts when?
I think August 12th, I remember off the top of my head, is when we start practice, then we go a week, and then next week we're at Wyandotte. Wyandotte and Falco will be there. Two teams that we don't play on around, kind of give us people we're not familiar with, which is good. And then we open up against Mahuska at Mahuska again. And that'll be a good challenge. They've gotten a lot better. Nancy's done a really good job over there. And they have a Pioneer woman in their back pocket. And,
Absolutely.
So, and her son's quarterback. So.
Well, Coach, if you don't mind, I just got a few more questions. And one of the questions I always like to ask the coach, and it's going to make you think here. Does a good coach make a good player, or does a good player make a good coach?
It's about the Johnnies and the Joes. Coach just puts the player in the right spot. I mean, you can have, there's some, coaching goes into the fact that you got to put the kids in a position to win and be successful, but ultimately it comes down to the kids. They're the ones that are playing. They're the ones that are doing it. So, really the player. The players make coaches look a lot smarter than they are. I've had a few of them.
And I don't know, you had one here recently that set a state record in rushing, is that
Yeah,
correct?
the all-time state rushing record, over Rios for 8,500 or something. Now, I only had him for 2, but under me, he went for a little bit over almost 5,500 yards. So,
Now, without getting into X's and O's, does that give us a hint of what type of offense we're running, we'll see next year?
I'm just gonna say we're pretty explosive,
Okay.
and we're gonna hit you in the mouth. So, but we do run the football. And, that's not a secret. Anybody watching this that knows me, or coaching gets me, they know we're gonna run the football, and how we do it is not gonna be the same as Coach Scott's did run the ball, but we run the football. Get downhill and go. I mean, that kid, that running back, man, he looks like he's something else. He's gonna be a junior.
You've got a sophomore class that we call the Magic, I mean, in all sports. I mean, it's just not on football. That sophomore class in general is just loaded.
Well, and everybody's like, oh, you lost it. Well, we got 3 return starting linemen.
Yeah.
I don't know about you, but we got a good junior class and 3 return linemen, and I can find me 2 others. We're gonna be good.
Absolutely.
We'll be good.
Absolutely. Now we are starting in Class 2A next year, correct?
Yeah, this coming year we are, and I think we're in 2A for the long haul.
Oh, okay.
Which is great for Kellyville, because instead of being at the bottom of 3A, we're at the top of 2A, and that helps. And, I don't think it'll matter in a few years anyway, but it's gonna help for a little bit.
Okay. Now, real quick, and I know this is long-term because you're talking about the remodeling here in the locker room and all that. Are you an AstroTurf or a natural grass guy?
Well, I love grass, okay? I love grass, I like playing on it. But I think for a high school football program, turf is the way to go.
Is that for maintenance reasons alone?
Because, as coach staff will be out there painting on Wednesday and Thursday, getting the field ready for one game, which is a lot of work.
Right.
And then 2, you've got the upkeep of it. And then third, the last thing is if you got turf field, you don't have to worry about practice on turf. In the summertime, you got a field that's already laid out, you can do your stuff. Or 10, 40-yard sprints, you already know where, and it's good for like the youth program to play on it, practice on it, you're not worried about the grass getting tore up. So I think for a town, turf is the way to go.
Okay.
For Boomer Sooner, I would say grass. That's just my opinion.
There's a thing here in Kelville that if you ever need anything, all you have to do is just mention it to someone. So that's one of the reasons I asked you that question. So you heard your Pony Nation's turf is the way to go. So, hey, let's do it. Let's make it happen.
We get turf all over.
Guaranteed from Coach Brown, if we get turf, he'll never leave.
At least I won't leave. They might run me out of town, I don't know.
Coach, is there anything else you'd like to share with Pony Nation? I know that we're going to get together. You promised me during this season we could possibly coaches show.
Yeah, I'd like to.
Okay.
Until I don't mind talking.
Okay.
But the one thing I am looking for sponsors for my game nights. Okay, game nights and banners, and the more money I raise, it's more stuff to provide for the program. And I like to give the kids T-shirts. I like to give the kids long sleeve T-shirts. I like to give them sweatshirts. I like to give them beanies. I like to have stuff to wear to school, so when they walk the halls, everybody knows they're Kellyville Pony football. They're
Kellyville Ponies, but yeah, they are Kellyville Pony.
Kellyville Pony football player.
Yeah.
Kellyville Ponies football.
They're a Kellyville Pony football player.
Okay.
I think.
I don't know.
I don't know. who cares? But they're winners, that's all we care
Yeah,
about.
I want that to be something, you know, just like the uniform, it's about taking pride in who we are. And, you look good, you feel good, you play good. And, so, you know, I have 5 home games, and it's $500 to the game night. I think the game night sponsor, which is public address, and then on top of that, if you pay $650, well, $675 now, you get a banner to hang on the fence all year.
Okay.
So for about $700 roughly, you're getting a game night where they're going to announce you every time we get a first down, touchdown. The kickoff's going to be brought to you by, you know,
Walmart, yeah, I mean, just throw a name out there.
Right, you know, and they'll repeat that, and then at halftime they'll get a little award, we'll acknowledge them, and then that money I can use for things for the kids. I got a steak cook-off July 21st out at the park here, the lake.
Now, tell us a little bit more about that. Now, that's just not like your local cooks
No.
cooking. Can you?
No, actually what it is, it's a national association. It's called Steak Cook-Off Association. And it originated here in Tulsa. My wife's cousin started here. And they have events all over the world. There's cookers from all over the world. And last year I did it at Holbrook. And we had 45 teams in it. And they came from as far as Wisconsin.
Wow.
And they come in, they cook. I got to provide the steaks. It's an awesome event. Make you know, have the Flamingo, is it?
Flamingo's.
They title sponsored it for me, and so I got to provide the steaks for that event and the place and all that, and then they do the rest. And last year with those 45 teams, title sponsored and everything else, when I walked away from it, it was $3,000 for a day.
Oh, wow.
It was the easiest run rate event ever. It's fun, and you give you a lot of 16.
Now, is that something Katie Rising should come cover?
I think you should be there.
Okay.
Especially if you want to eat some steak.
Absolutely. I never heard that good
You
steak.
know, next year we'll bring the golf tournament here and we'll do stuff like that. But this year I just didn't have to get the sponsors and all that. So we'll do a golf tournament next year.
Okay. Okay. Well, and one more thing before we go, and then I'll turn it over and give you however much time you want to talk to the Pony Nation. Talk about Mom's Night. I love that. I thought it was great when you told me about it.
Yeah. Did you see the mom's faces when I told them?
I did see that. It was a bit of shock.
And I think I'll just close with this. Well, the main thing is me growing up, I have a wonderful mom and dad. But part of being a football player is you got to go to the weight room or something. You got to fight through some aches and pains. You got to do all that. And it wasn't my dad that was the one that was saying you need to go to the weight room. It wasn't my dad that said you need to fight through this, you know, sprained ankle. It was my mom. And I was at high school and I just had a couple kids that, I don't want to say they were soft, but you could tell they were going home crying, Mom. So I started this Mom's Night deal to teach them, the moms, what I was trying to do. And the next thing I knew, I had moms coaching, basically, telling their kid they need to do this, this, and this. So, I mean, I just think the mom's a central figure in the house. And if I get mom on my side, then daddy will leave me alone. And then on top of it, you know, they'll know that they can trust me, a relationship with me, so they'll know when I do get on their kid that it's coming from a good place. It's really good for relationship building, and then they get involved. And they take pride in it, and they're involved. And those kids that aren't quite held, they have a hard time holding accountable all of a sudden. If their mom's involved, they're accountable. So it really comes down to accountability.
What a great idea. I just absolutely loved it. Well, Coach, I tell you,
And I get to eat.
if you have anything else to say to Pony Nation before we close out, I'm going to let you get home. I know you got the family at home.
Yeah. Just be ready, and I just hope that if tonight is any indication of the support we're going to have. What a wonderful place.
Well, welcome to Pony Nation, Coach.
I'm glad to be here.
Look forward to talking to you very soon.
All right.
All right. Thank you.